Hi, this is Chris with FLO Cycling. In this video, I will show you how to properly install a tire on your FLO wheel. To complete the steps in this video, you'll need a Clincher bicycle tire, bicycle tube, and a tire lever. Okay, the first thing we need to do before installing our tire is to make sure that our rim tape is properly installed. So if you don't have your rim tape installed, be sure to check out our rim tape installation video and we'll run you through those steps. Now that this is installed, the first thing we want to do is take our tire, like so, and we want to get the first half of this over the rim. So a Clincher tire has a bead on this side and a bead on this side that will actually hook into the Clincher hooks. So we get one side on to start. What I like to do is, this is where the valve hole is. I like to line the label of the tire up with that, so if I flat, I can quickly see where the valve will be instead of having to look around the wheel. So you take the first half and you go over the rim, and all we're going to do is we're going to work our way around the rim and get the first half on the wheel. And this can get a little tight right when it gets to here. So sometimes you can get it over with your hands, and in this case, it's a new tire, so it's going to be tighter, and I can't. So you'll take your tire lever, and I just like to insert it kind of near the edge of where it stops. So right here, we've got this area that we need to get over the rim. If you put your tire lever right here, it's going to be really hard because you've got all this material to move over with one push. So just start here and work the tire on gradually as you go. And then, there you go. The first half of the tire is on. So, here we are. I like to pull this bead over to this side of the tire because we need to put the tube in there next. I'll just quickly work this over. There. Okay. So now what we have is we have the tire on half, and we have this opening right here, and this is where the tube is going to slide in. So take your tube. To make this a little easier, I just like to blow a little bit of air in, so it makes the tube semi-stiff, and then we can fit it in easier. You can also take baby powder and coat the tube. That kind of adds a bit of a lubricant to prevent the tube from pinch flatting, and it prevents the tube from sticking to the inside of your tire with heat and wear and all those things. This tube actually has a coating on it already out of the box, so I won't install it. But you can apply baby powder to your tube. So now that we have the air in, we'll find the valve hole. And the first thing you do is take your valve and feed it through the valve hole right here. And then what we do is we just feed the tube underneath the tire and into the rim the whole way around the wheel. So now the tube is inside of the rim and underneath the tire. And now what we need to do is feed the last half of the tire over the rim and then seal it. So start at the valve, work about a quarter way this way, and then work your way back. You don't want to end at the valve. If you're trying to get your tire lever in where the valve is, it can be a little challenging. So we just start right here, and all you need to do is with your hands just kind of push this over the brake track. And as you can see, it just starts sliding into place. As with the first half, this oftentimes gets pretty snug, and you will need a tire lever to get the rest on. If your tube, and you can see it here, is outside here, when you put your tire lever in, make sure not to pinch the tube against the brake track when you're doing this. You want to get your fingers in here and make sure that the tube is inside of the brake track before you use your tire lever. So I'll keep sliding this on, and I'm about as far as I can go with my hands. So we'll take the tire lever and go to the edge and just start to work our way on like this. One more. There. So now that is inside. The last step before we inflate is we want to make sure we prevent any pinch flats. So what I like to do is, if you squeeze back like this, you'll want to make sure that the bead of the tire, between the bead of the tire and the rim, you cannot see the tube. If the tube is sticking out in this area right here, when you inflate the tire bead will pinch the tube and you'll get a flat. So just work your way around looking inside of the rim to make sure that there are no pinches. When there are no pinches, all you need to do is inflate the tire. For FLO wheels, because they're a wider brake track, we recommend between 80 and 105 PSI. On our website, on our blog, we'll post a link in this video that will show you the recommended tire pressure for the size of tire that you use and the rider weight. So make sure to use that chart and the recommendation of your tire, that the tire manufacturer gives you. If the rating exceeds the recommendation by the tire manufacturer, make sure to never go above that for safety reasons. And that is how you install a tire. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please contact us at flocycling.com.